welcome back from the break. You're still watching This Morning here on Metro Television. My name is Desmond Okrekuda, as you can call me, Desifading this time. We're here with Nanaya Tanwabuache, and it's time for us to talk, and we're talking breast cancer and diet. And this morning we have a gentleman in the studio. He's a registered dietitian, licensed dietitian, and he goes by the name Chris Borto Afful. Yes, and he's with the St. Luke's Clinic, and this one we're talking breast cancer and diet. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
I understand I missed you the other time when you came. Yeah. my co-host took care of you. That's fine. That's fine. So in the month of October, breast cancer and diet, I really didn't think that there was so much, or this part of it hasn't come out.
Yeah.
For a lot of people to know that you need to be eating certain foods to either prevent or even if you're diagnosed of it. Just take us through what you have for us with respect to diet and breast cancer.
Okay, thank you very much for having me this morning. Like you rightly mentioned, my name is Chris Borto Afful, a registered dietitian at St. Luke's Clinic. I'm their consultant. And the topic breast cancer should be taken of a prime level because right now there's a whole lot of misconception and there's a deficit nutritional knowledge when it comes to diet and cancers. Somebody doesn't know when you suffer breast cancer, there are some specific foods you are not supposed to eat. There are ones you should improve upon. And all these are the reasons why today we are here to, highlight on it to let the general Ghanaian populace know the effect of diet in cancer management and its prevention.
Interesting. So let's just get into it. And Nanaya is nodding, waiting to hear what the diet is like for
how diet plays a role
Yeah.
in breast cancer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So take us through that.
So first of all, if someone suffers from breast cancer, it depends the stage the person is in and the treatment being rendered.
Okay.
Is the person on chemo, radio? When I say chemotherapy, it's a way of getting rid of the harmful cancer cells, okay? But then the side effect is also that it has an effect on healthy cells by also depleting them. So there's a way of replenishing the lost cells. So we have to first of all know the stage the person is in, then recommend diets based on that. And radiotherapy or chemotherapy both have an effect on our system. For example, it could also cause diarrhea, loss of appetite, it could cause fatigue and a whole lot. And these signs and symptoms differ from individual to individual. So we need to bear in mind all these come to play when it comes to cancer management.
Okay, so let's begin with the prevention to help prevent breast cancer before we get to the bit where if you're diagnosed with breast cancer. So let's start with the diets to take in to help prevent breast cancer.
Okay, so when it comes to diets to prevent breast cancer, there are a category of groups we normally go for.
Okay.
We have what we call allium vegetables. When I say allium vegetables, that's where you think of the garlic, the onions, and the leeks.
Okay.
But then I know if I ask you to maybe take garlic every morning before you come to work, you might tell me maybe because of the smell or something, you wouldn't like to. But garlic has been seen to have several benefits when it comes to cancer management. So then we need to improve the consumption of these allium vegetables, onion, leeks, garlic, only to mention but a few.
Okay, so that is going to...
So that's it on the screen?
Yes, on the screen you see garlic, onions, and the leeks. The leeks are the green long things at the back.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And how often should you be taking that?
So this should be as often as possible on daily basis. So there are recommendations. In a day, how many times are you having the vegetables? Ask yourself, for a normal meal, Nana, how much of vegetables do you serve alongside your rice, alongside your yam? Yeah. Okay, these are things we should consciously, make an effort to do. So roughly in a day, we are supposed to do about 4 to 5 servings of both fruits and vegetables to help prevent cancers from, popping up in future.
So it doesn't matter the amount of onions you put in maybe your food. Maybe in the stew there's onion, in the salad there's onion, in the leaves there's onion. It should be like that, so, or even on the garnishing there should be onion. So you can use it. So for us, you're having it into the system. That's all that matters, regardless of the state it comes in. Exactly.
Okay, I thought you were going to cut it.
Oh, but you can just cut it.
Personally, I can have garlic raw with my protein, and I enjoy it so much.
Garlic, onion, then sprinkle just a little salt.
Exactly. So apart from the allium vegetables, we also have from the cruciferous group. When I say the cruciferous groups, that's where we have our cabbage. And I don't know if you know, but on the market, there are different colors for the cabbages. But ask yourself, how many of these types do you normally go for? Yeah, we normally go for the normal
the one that we know.
Yes. Yeah. So before I continue, you asked me to talk about the prevention and the curative, but I would like to merge two so that it will be quite easier for us because of the time. So ask yourself, how many times have you considered different varieties? And all these colors you see are what we call phenolic compounds. And we have phytochemicals. So let me explain that. As we age, cells are dying, new ones are being formed. So there's a process of oxidation and there's stress on the cells.
Okay.
Now, to slow down the growth of the harmful cells, we need antioxidants, we need phenolic compounds, and these are what we have in most of the foods I'm about to mention today. So we need to focus on that aspect as well.
Okay, that's interesting to know. The one again, cruciferous?
Cruciferous vegetables.
Yeah. The cabbage, there are different types.
Different types,
we normally see the normal, the big one, but there's this purple one.
Yes.
There's this green. You see,
so on the screen,
there's the mustard green. That's the common one we use.
Exactly.
The first one, that's the one we really use. Yeah. The other side, people really don't like the broccoli.
Broccoli, they don't really go for it so much.
Yeah, broccoli, we don't
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not in front of the kitchen, so I'll just.
But the cauliflower is good.
Yes,
the
exactly.
broccoli too is there, and the mustard greens too.
Yeah. So all of these are part of the cruciferous family, and we should make a conscious effort to tap from all the options we have available.
Okay, but like you can eat the fufu, you can eat every food, but you need to just make sure that you have this in there.
So looking at the vegetables we have over there, even for the normal cabbage, you could slice it into your soups.
Yes.
Okay, but in Ghana, when you do that, they will take yes, cabbage in soups. Cabbage in soups, yes.
That's it, we'll never do that.
we hardly do that as Ghanaians, okay? What I normally see is with garden eggs in our light soups, our pepper soups.
And okra.
But let's go ahead and add cabbages, add more of the greens, vegetables in our foods. So that's for the cruciferous vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aside that, we have the green leafy vegetables. The green leafy vegetables. And I'm sure when I mentioned lettuce, lettuce is quite common. And so all these groups are groups we encourage our people, our patients who are suffering from breast cancer, and those who also want to prevent it to be going for. Okay. Aside that, let's talk about beans, if you permit me. Beans is very common in Ghana.
Yeah. Oh, gobe.
Very common. And gobe is a meal that there are different types. There's bambara, there's black-eyed peas. There are a whole lot of beans and varieties on the market. Okay. But what we see is with selection of the variety, we are used to one way of eating. Okay. But then I would like to encourage, all the Ghanaian populace to look at the different varieties we have, to select from them, because the colors all represent different phenolic compounds, different phytochemicals, and these are what are going to help us prevent and also to manage breast cancers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's for beans.
So you have to try all the other.
Exactly. Yes, you have to try all the others.
But what should be avoided?
Yeah. What should be avoided?
When you have breast cancer.
Okay. So I've seen a great wrong in Ghana today that has to do with the reuse of oils. Okay, the reuse of oils. Yeah. When you go out there, we have our popular foods like kenke, which is also fermented and is good for management of breast cancers. But then it comes along with fried fish. Yeah. Normally you see the oil being used for the frying. Sometimes it turns even dark in color. True. And all of these are showing you that it's been overused. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, all this is showing us the oil has been overused. And it has a tendency of causing cancers. It means it's carcinogenic. And this is what we are trying to let the Ghanaian populace understand, that oil shouldn't be reused over and over again. I'm sure in our kitchen, should we go there today? You find some oil in the corner sitting.
The kenke sellers.
Exactly.
The kenke sellers. They really do
that. But also, in our homes,
we fry
yam, and then the oil is so much, so you pour it in a bottle, you keep it, you close it down. When you need it sometime, you pour it. So that's not good.
That's not good at all. Wow. And the funny thing is sometimes if these oils are going down, the very deep colored ones, the dark ones, the brown ones, we end up putting in new oil.
Yes, yes, to refill.
To refill. Yeah. And that's also a problem today, and it's leading to several cases of breast cancers amongst women today.
This is a lot.
That's why it's me, I'm crashing. Yeah, because I've not heard this before, and I'm sure lots of people out there.
A lot of people.
Reusing of the oil is dangerous.
Exactly.
You get them frying cocoa and yam. Oh, we save it for
and
tomorrow.
the next day is for fish.
Exactly.
And then they'll pour it back in and for some other things. Interesting. But do breast cancer patients, when they go through these therapies, are they told, are they aware? Yeah. Do you have them coming to your office and asking what should I be eating or not?
Well, I'll say currently most people who are suffering from breast cancer are perishing, in quotes. Perishing in the sense that if you have an issue with diet, who do you see? See a dietitian.
Dietitian.
Okay, but we have a lot of quacks out there who are claiming products and foods to cure cancers.
Yeah.
And all these are not true.
Yeah.
When you go online, there are several information out there. We have diets for breast cancer, specific diets, if I may put it, for breast cancers. Question now is, what in it is really causing the effect? That's one thing they will not be able to explain to you.
Okay.
So then we work with evidence.
Okay.
And when it comes to our facility, all women on breast cancer therapy, chemo, radio, most of them have dietitians linked to the department.
Okay.
So then they are referred to see the dietitian.
Yeah.
But my question is, right now, for an institution who doesn't have a dietitian, we are not many in Ghana so
Yeah.
far. We are still, coming up. For an institution without a dietitian, what will be the resort? Where will such patients go to? So they end up listening to, what they hear from our side. Doing what they hear from our side, and that indirectly poses a threat. More threat to the progression of the cancer cells,
Yeah.
and that should also be looked at.
Okay, so for St. Luke, you have a dietitian.
Yes,
there.
we
So
have
if
a
you are
dietitian there.
treating a cancer patient, your dietitian and every other person is linked. So you go
Yes.
and see them individually.
Individually.
Wow.
And we use, at St. Luke Clinic, we use what we call the MDT,
Okay.
multidisciplinary team approach system. So it's not only me working, we have other professionals who
Okay,
refer.
coming together.
And based on their intervention, I also bring my diet therapy on point. So then there's a holistic way of approach towards the breast cancer management and other conditions too.
Okay, but does sugar play a role in causing or
Breast
doing
cancer,
anything
yeah.
with breast cancer when you have breast cancer?
With the issue of sugar, I think we need to re-echo from time to time. There's really no need in adding sugar, or should I say white, be it white, brown, or honey, to our meals.
Is there a difference between the white and the brown?
Well, with the white, it's going through a bit of processing. With the brown, it's more natural than the white. So in terms of nutritional benefits,
Yeah.
from several research works, you find out that for the brown sugar, it has a bit more of beneficial nutrients than the white.
sugar.
Okay, sugar is just for taste, And
And so should they add that to our cocoa? And
So okay,
Just
so
a
if we
little
have
bit.
cocoa, we should put banana instead.
Exactly. So that's a
Hey.
way of boosting.
You
But
see,
with that
banana
too,
contains sugar.
it contains sugar.
Yeah.
With that, you need to take care, okay? Because banana too has calories.
Yes.
So you should be mindful of how much calories you're having. With breast cancer and its management, an individual would always have to also consider the weight category he or she is in.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If you're morbidly obese, it's not really advisable. If you're overweight, it's not really advisable, but better than being morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we aim for a normal weight, but we don't really control weight so much when it comes to breast cancer management. It's about one building the immunity and other few things to add up to
Okay.
it. Yes,
So,
sir.
in all of this, I get the understanding that the oil intake is very important.
Very, very important.
In all of this.
Very important. And the type of oil too is one.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Is it the fortified?
The-
Or
the coconut oil, which
coconut
one?
oil, the zumi, all of the other ones.
Okay, so we know we have the natural and artificial.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do we fortify? We fortify because there's a deficiency or it's not really wholesome.
Okay.
That's why we fortify.
Okay.
So specifically with maybe iron fortified. Okay, now we have products with fortification, all brands on it. Because during processing, some of these beneficial nutrients are lost.
Aloes, yeah.
Are lost. So then there's a way to replenish it through, fortifying. But that shouldn't be the ideal thing. For a woman suffering from breast cancer, we advise for you to limit the intake of palm oil and normal coconut oil. Because these oils have undergone processing, heating. Okay, let me take you a bit into chemistry. With the chemical nature of oils, okay, it comes within a benzene ring. And these benzene rings to have double bonds in there. Now, if you keep on heating the food over and over again, the double bonds in there become so much. So this is what it means. It means the body wouldn't be able to break it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if the body is not able to break it down, and I understand, it will be stored as what? As fat or even sugar.
Okay.
Okay, or even sugar. And that's what we need to take note
To
of.
avoid. I mean,
Yes.
Wow. So palm
Somebody's
oil
thinking.
and
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
So to give, okay, I mentioned what to limit, okay, or to reduce. Question now is, what are we supposed to go for? Okay, because someone will be asking, you've spoken about the don'ts. Now, which one do we go for?
okay, sure.
So for us, it stands, there's virgin coconut oil. Okay, virgin coconut oil doesn't have much of an issue in terms of consumption. But the research in this area is limited. Okay. Now, even with the common oils we see, the olive, the safflower, there's ongoing research. People are claiming it comes out so fine through processing. And through that, some of the beneficial nutrients are lost. But the detail, the information we have is not enough to debunk that. So we can't really
Okay.
I mean, if I talk to Dr. Afful, is that St. Luke's?
It's been a revealing morning.
Revealing morning.
For those of us who have 6 packs.
Boy.
No, I just want to
Okay.
speak. Look, I know that we do talk about this a lot of time, but for my gentlemen who want 6 packs, some of them have 1 pack for now.
Exactly.
Anyway.
What should they be taking to reduce the 1 pack so that they can get, some
It's balanced diet.
So before you know what to do to reduce the 6 and the 1 pack, question is what brought the 1 pack? Okay, are you eating late at night?
Simple.
Are you taking alcohol in excess? Are you taking high fat foods?
Answer.
All of these would contribute. And to top up, how active are you? Are you working out? Are you exercising? How many times in a week?
Okay, thank you
So
very
all of
much.
these are things we need to also look at.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I mean, you're wrapping up. That's
Yeah. So big thanks to you for coming through today. We do appreciate that. And today, no birthday.
Nothing.
Yeah, Vanessa didn't bring any birthday.
Zemu.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna wrap up. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Thank you so much for allowing us into your homes. And my name is Desmond Okrekud, as you can call me, Desifading the Star Boy. I'm still, processing the things that we've had this morning. Health is important.
Up next is Good Morning Ghana with Dr. Radiabe. At 3 to 4, we'll be back with entertainment review. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Bye-bye.